Okay, so here is some of that Kapton, and it feels just like window film. It's very similar, the adhesive and everything. It's set on this stuff. Of course, it was marketed to put on 3D printer beds for better adhesion, to use glass cleaner. But this feels a whole lot like window film, so I'm going to use mostly water with a drop of detergent as a surfactant, like Dawn, and then about a teaspoon of 90% isopropyl alcohol. And I'm going to wet apply this just like I would, a window tint. So I'm going to peel that backer off and then just liberally coat it. And I'm going to use this backer to put back on top of it again, but what I don't want is bubbles. So I'm going to coat this really well and hopefully start in the middle and then work my way around out to the edges. So if I lay that on there, I should be able to work all of those bubbles out. Yeah. So just apply it just like a window film. And I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then we'll come back to trimming the edges. I have an idea on that as well. Okay, I think that came out pretty well. So here's the next step. I'm just going to flip this over and get this rag to release. I think that will be good for a bit. And then I just want a very, very fine margin around the edges. So I think what I'm going to do is just hold this straight edge against the edge. Actually, this would work better. I'm going to hold that right against the edge and just trim right across. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Make sure it's right on the edge. And then let me spin it. And we'll do this one. Ooh, that one got off a little bit. Do I have enough? Stuff's pretty sticky. Okay, and one more. And I'm going to pull that away. I might need to cut that again. My blade is dull. But you see the idea if you look real close. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can put a backing on it. There we go. You can see that there is just a 1 millimeter margin of the Kapton dielectric there. And that way, it only needs to be under this top plate. So I think that'll work really well. I'm going to do the other one, and then we'll move on. All right, and here it is. There's the iron plate on the bottom, and then sandwiched in between this aluminum top plate that's 5x7 is that 2 mil Kapton dielectric film, this stuff without the carrier on it, of course. So I have it trimmed. This one's a little bit uneven, doesn't really matter. This is going to be the laser channel this way. We'll talk more about that later. There's a coil that needs to go here. The laser channel needs, we're going to use these stainless steel rulers as our laser channel. And there'll be more on that as well. But it's starting to come together. This is the raw base capacitor. So actually, the capacitor bank, there's 2 capacitors. So anyway, that's where we're at so far. More to follow.